It worked. It freaking worked. Imagine that. These things usually never work, so that's pretty cool for me. Um, oh my gosh, I wasn't even ready for this. I really did not expect this to work. So, okay. Oh my gosh, look at this. This is so great. Um, wow, I didn't see that coming. I did not see that coming. Hey, how's everybody doing on this fine, what day is it? Wednesday morning? Woo, go team. Go Wednesday. Um, oh, um, okay, so I wanted to talk about, well, I labeled it when the water turned to wine. um, it is hot as you know what. um, so I okay, so for me, I typically write what I'm gonna speak about because then I just go off on a tangent and I'm easily distracted. Um, thanks to you know the people that send those non like focus spells and garbage at others, which is just horrible things that people do. But anyways, um, to each their own, I guess. We just fight it off because we're good like that. Um, so okay, I'm gonna just go here. I yesterday I came across a whole bunch of things that like what is even happening right now. I came across a bunch of things that were like, oh, cancers are this, and like first of all, I don't really know what any sign is. I had to do some research here to put this together, light research, but um, it's like so many people are like, oh, you must be a Cancer. Oh, you must be a Leo. Oh, blah, blah, blah. Like, who said that? Because, like, there are times when I was younger, and okay, so when I was a kid, I was obsessed with astrology pictures. So, like, my bedroom theme was like stars and moons. It was astrology. And, like, it's so neat now to look back and see like every part of my being growing up was to lead me here, not physically here. Well, yeah, physically here too, but it was all designed. Like every part of me were little breadcrumbs leading to like who I am and what my mission is in life. And my mission, my goal, my my manifesto, we'll call it, because like that's the hype manifesting. And I think it's just like positive thinking, just like if you really want that, like go for that, hope for that, la la la. Um, and oh, I'm gonna put my phone in whatever it's called mode because this is when everything starts to harass me because I'm trying to speak. And don't like I'm not even gonna for those watching right now that are like not watching. Um, just I'm not gonna like out anybody today. This isn't okay. Maybe later, but right now I'm not. I'm just talking about. Oh, okay, maybe I'm a little bit gonna talk about the Matrix, but like it's nothing crazy. Nothing crazy. Nobody's gonna lose their jobs today over that. Over what I'm gonna say. Um, See, just doing that screwed me right up. Um, um, darn it. Anyways, like everything leads up to our purpose, our everything, and it's like fun and wild to me to think of what I would have been, where I would be right now had I not been an MK Ultra child, and not a. So essentially, those that are were born gifted, like gifted, and I'm not like, oh, look at me, doot doot. It's like people with like very heightened sensitivities to energy and like psychics. I don't even know the language. Like I haven't. I'm not up with that. Um, Call it what you will. I don't like the Palo Santo or whatever. Like I got some piece of wood I burn sometimes because I like the smell of it. like, and sometimes now, because I'm just learning like this blah from the people online, like, I don't know, sometimes if it's like thick because I'm not in my own space, um, if the energy's thick and things and there's, conflicts and whatnot around me, I will sometimes, like, when I am burning it, I'll just like burn it for a sec because it doesn't even burn long. It's like fake wood or whatever. I don't know. Like, bought little chips from the dollar store. But I'll be like, dear Lord, please, cleanse this space with good energy. That's it. Like, that's all. That's the extent of my potions and stuff. I'm just gonna have a little sippy sip. Anyway, so hey, um, okay, so yeah, I was like bothered by something like, that's all someone said, that's all cancers. And I'm like, how can you put, like, that's like saying okay, saying, labeling someone, or labeling a situation or a type of personality. Like, yes, they are, like, they're markers, or like, starting points, if you will. But to say that this type of personality, like sensitivity, is this, or this is this, that's like saying, okay, everyone that's white is racist, everyone that's black is the thief. Like, and those are very wide stereotypes. Relax. Um, it's the same thing. And the Matrix loves labels. Oh, yes, it does. So, like, let's just love. Like, let's, like, leave. Like, yes, I used to preach, you gotta name it to tame it. But, like, in actual fact, we wouldn't have to tame anything. Confirmation. Double confirmation. We wouldn't have to tame anything if we weren't put through spiritual and psychological warfare to begin with. If we weren't being, like, poisoned slowly from the time we're born, if you're not born in a holistic family, I wish I was. Well, I mean, I don't, because, like, I am who I am now, and I'm proud of that, and I'm happy that, from not growing up Mennonite, uh, which I'm like, oh, I wish. But at the same time, I'm glad, because now I'm able to stop that for everyone else. Whereas if I did grow up Mennonite, I wouldn't have a clue about all this stuff, and then I I wouldn't be able to stop it for future generations, which it is happening, right? We know this. Um, but yeah, so I think that, oh yeah, what I was saying earlier. See, my ADHD has been basically null and void since I've removed sugars, and today I put a little bit of sugar in my drink. Um, it was like, not regret, but it was like, oh, I pray to God that this isn't going to affect me later. Um, but since I removed the things that directly affect it, trigger it, enhance it, like all of the ADHD symptoms, oh, my life has been so great. And I'm, like, not medicated. I'm anti pharmaceuticals. Drink more water if you have a headache, type of thing. And because all of those things, it's like, okay, it's going to take away your headache, but it's going to cause you liver troubles, kidney troubles, constipation. Like, it's like, well, let's just drink more water and relieve the dehydration, which is causing the headache most of the time, right? And maybe you just need rest, but rest is not, it's not in the cards when you are, a pawn in this game. And while I'm not shaming people, like, they don't know, and they're just following suit, and it's just what they were taught, and blah, blah, blah. Anyways, okay. Um, so I believe that the children that were subject to MK Ultra, I believe that they um, had shown signs of their gifts very, very early on. Or perhaps we all have the same type of blood. I'm I'm in the O category. I'm not going to say which. Some that are watching already know which, if I'm positive or negative. But I believe that the MK Ultra children were the ones that are gifted, like highly gifted by God, be it psychics, with like the the C's, all the C's. So I have all the ones that I know about. I don't use them for anything other than, like, I've just been using these gifts throughout my life, but not to the fullest, or not to a point of making money from it or anything to my gain. But I think that it could have been for a couple of reasons. It could have been to, so my angrier side, my my disappointed side in the Matrix, in the government. I think that has been that MK Ultra was to block us, and it was to block us from our gifts, from enhancing our gifts, from being what we can be. Because when we speak up, when we understand what our gifts are, and just what's actually going on in the world, like I read or I hear between the lines. Um, we corrupt, we dismantle all of the manipulated things of history, literature of history, the Bibles, even, things like that. But and therefore it stops, you know, the higher up, the top of the food chains lifestyles. But it could be also a two-way part to that, because just like every organization, there's a weak link, and every good organization, there's someone doing some shade. For every shady organization, there's someone doing good, in the background. And so perhaps, just perhaps, let's look on the brighter side of things. Maybe, just maybe, this was a part of the plan all along, to block us, build all these receipts. Just let everybody continue to make a choice. Choose love, choose hate. You have all this power. What are you going to do with it? They kept choosing hate. They kept choosing greed. They kept choosing ego. They kept choosing la la la. Nothing that's of love. So then God's like, all right, we're going to flip that table. We're going to flip that script. And now all of the MK Ultra kids, whether they know it or not, um, and perhaps they're just children of MK Ultra kids who also have gifts. There are many of those as well. Um, for doing exactly what I'm doing. Um, because we are going to be the ones leading the new earth, the new world, um, point blank. Like there's no other, like that. It is what it is. That is what is happening. Um, and for that, I'm like, cool. I'll take it. I'll take it. Because like it doesn't matter what's happened to me, even the most heinous things, even people that I thought cared about me, all of these things. I don't have any like anger, because in my mind I'm like, this is actually so cool. Like as much as it sucks, I don't want to be in this life when I know that I'm able to do so much more, when I know this, that, and the other thing, when I know that my children have had to suffer without a mother. Like they were robbed of their mother, and I was robbed of my children, in a sense. And it's like, yes, I left, but I left to save myself. I left to save myself because of the things that people were doing directly and indirectly since birth, causing me to have to leave. So, and just a array of people choosing hate over love. Um, it is like I got the underboob sweat. I can feel it like trickling down my body, my back. It's lovely. I don't have any swass yet though, so that's fun. Yeah, real raw. Like I don't even know what's going on with my hair right now. I sleep with it sometimes braided if I think of it, so that when I have my hood up sleeping, to protect myself from evil warlocks trying to get into my crown chakra, which I don't have right now, but like I feel like I'm good now. I just say my prayers about it, rebuke, reverse with love and clarity. Like you keep it. You keep the no focus. If that's what you want for me, I'm gonna send that right back, soldier. No return address. But okay, so hey, Okay, so and then oftentimes I read what I've written instead of just going all willy nilly like I am because again I get thrown off and I don't speak what I need to speak clearly and I'm very careful with what I say and I know that when I've written it I'm confident in what I'm saying whereas when I don't speak with what I've written, or at least a guideline, then I don't want to run the risk of saying something that I that doesn't have intention behind it so much. And when I pause a lot and use filler words like that's simply me like taking a moment to really collect what I'm saying. Um, and this isn't me explaining either in a sense like I need to justify it's more just for clarity for those that truly do care about what I'm saying and those that are curious about what I'm saying out of love and just curiosity rather malice, um, ill intent of any kind. Okay, so this is scroll 342. Yeah, we're getting up in numbers. Um, when the water turned to wine, so did I. This was inspired by John 2, Judges 15 to 16, Proverbs 14, 15 to 16. Plus, I wasn't born to be sorted. Um, okay, so there comes a moment when the water turns to wine and you realize, where should I put this? Ayo. Um, yeah, so there comes a moment when the water turns to wine and you realize you were never meant to be ordinary. You weren't poured into this world to stay safe and tasteless, to be sorted by signs, boxed by birth dates, or assigned a personality by the alignment of the stars. You were sent, not signed, anointed, not analyzed, chosen, not charted. God never said, "You're a Pisces, so you must be gentle." He said, "You're mine. Walk on water if I ask you to." And I do. I have and I will again. Because when the wine ran out at the wedding and everyone expected less, he brought more. Better, unseen, unscripted, miraculous. Just like me, and just like you, if you choose. The Matrix loves assumptions, labels that keep your brilliance small and your soul misfiled. Sorry. You're a Scorpio, so you're intense. You're an Aries, so you must be loud. You're a Cancer, bet you're sensitive and moody. Cute, but I wasn't born for zodiac puppetry. I was born to flip tables and temples, to whisper with the wind, to turn Samson's jawbone into a battle cry, to crack the cage and walk straight through, like Judges 15, when Samson refused to die quietly, like Judges 16, when they thought they'd broken him, and he took the whole damn house down with his final breath. Okay. People probably hate that, and I just love it. I was saying that for a while without even having a darn clue where it came from, who said it, what it even like sounded like. I just saw it one time, maybe I don't know. And then this lovely human, which I don't even know if she was on the devil's payroll or not. I was told that she worked for the CIA and the guy just loved her. But anyways, um, she confirmed that Okur came from Cardi B, which rapper. Anyways, okay. Um, Pero, so don't mislabel the anointed. Please, don't do that. Don't mistake the quiet for the weak. Don't do that either. Don't box the prophet and expect them not to prophesy fire. God doesn't hand out spiritual gifts based on your sun sign. He hands them out based on your assignment. I'm proof of that. Fire signs can be peacemakers. Water signs can wage holy war. Earth signs can fly. Air signs can root like trees and shake the sky. It's not about signs, it's about souls. And the soul does not lie. So when people try to read me through charts, I just smile and listen to the one voice that matters. My daughter walks with the thunder. My son moves with the wind. My chosen one can see through walls and smile through war. That's what I hear from spirit. You're my bestest friend in the whole wide world. Proverbs 14 says, "The simple believe anything, but the prudent give thought to their steps." So I've been called a prude so often, but it's like, Ma, if I can do the same thing you're doing without getting thorns in my arse, without, you know, disrupting or hurting someone's garden to trample through, like, why would I? Why would I go the savage way when I can do the same thing gracefully, politely, and respectfully? That's not a prude. That's being smart. But anyways, so I've stopped believing every spiritual trend. I'm not a vibe. I'm a vessel, and I've been sealed with the holy oil, not moon water. I don't need to match aesthetics. I match assignment. I match heaven's tone. And if you ask me where my gifts came from, they didn't come from Mercury in retrograde, okay? They came from God directly. So keep your boxes, keep your personality quizzes, keep your memes that try to sort mystery into marketable traits. I am unlabelable. Labelable. I am unlabeled. Okay, also, fun fact. So I've got this whole collection of words that I'm going to submit to Webster because I think they need to be out there. I've gotten the definition for them all. I put them into sentences. They sound lovely. They're also hilarious, some of them. But see, listen, they're also. I don't know. We'll run with that one. Um, I'm unlabeled, uncaged, unsinkable, like the water I walk on. And like obviously, I'm not like I walk on water, but it's like you can, you can do anything. We are limitless if you choose love. And yes, it's like, well, then why are you sitting in that basement? People that may or may not like you, like, because this is where God has me. I won't cheat. I won't I won't cheat. Like if I and for the record, if I was doing only funds, I don't know, it's silly, stupid what you can't say, but then what they show you. Like you can see bomb children, but you can't say only FANS. Make that make sense, guys. Anyways, if I was doing any of that by my choice, by my knowledge, by my anything, like I would be living large and in charge. I wouldn't have one single banana and negative money in my account. Okay, so let's just like get that out there right now. And I know my stuff is circulating on the dark web. Hopefully they've shut that down by now. I hope like my guys got that stuff shut down by now, but if not, it doesn't matter. It's not my shame. It's theirs. Um so anyways, just for the record. Um, so like the wine I became, like the temple they tried to lock God out of, but he entered anyways. So call me what you want. Aries, witch, mystic, rebel, healer, too much, too sensitive, too intense. I'll be all of it and more because I was never meant to be sorted nor liked. I was meant to awaken the unsortable in you. Now rise, my wild ones. No box can hold you. No label can name you. No chart can claim you. You walk with God now. So go on. Go walk on water. Break that house down if you must. And let the wine of your becoming spill into every system that once said, stay in your sign. With love, with fire, with reverence, Samantha, Yusha, aka the Aries they couldn't predict, aka Heaven's Wild Card, aka the one who pours her own freaking wine. Oh, have a blessed day, guys.